Так, друзья, мы продолжаем прохождение Fable 3. Сейчас нам требуется встретиться с Ловкачом. Вот очень много людей меня приветствует. Всем нравится моя политика, в том числе по налогообложению.
Oh, happy day! His Majesty, the King of Albion, graces us with his radiant presence. I knew last time we met that you would emerge victorious from such public sibling rivalry. And now, here I am, to assist you in filling your coffers till they are fit to burst. What better way to begin your reign than by reinstating one of my most successful policies? There is no greater waste than the idleness of our city's youth. But my employment scheme guarantees children of all ages will have something to occupy them, whilst ensuring our factories are properly manned.
It's just monstrous. Don't listen to him. You promised you would end child labor. Remember that promise now.
And what would you have us do with the snotty little indigents?
The only way Bowerstone is going to climb out of the gutter is through education. Nothing is more important to our future than that. Turn this factory into a school. Give the children of this city the chance they never had.
A school? Oh, that's an original thought. Well, if you'd like to be known as a pauper monarch, then by all means, listen to her. Reaver Industries will abide by your decision.
Откроем школу.
The factory will become a school.
Thank you. We can really start
Раз
changing
обещал,
people's lives
то
now.
придется сделать
This will be
школу.
an Albion worth fighting for.
I shall begin the necessary modifications at once.
Минус 200.
Welcome to Reaver Industries Learning Center, Bowerstone Industrial's first ever school. You can now feel secure in the knowledge that your children can become the well-educated automatons you always wanted them to be.
Так, и осталось у нас 365 дней до нападения, и нужно рассмотреть вопрос о восстановлении старого квартала. Сейчас этим и займемся. Встреться с Ловкачом в Нью-Глушвиль-Сити. Так, сейчас встретимся. Уже нужно идти в тронный зал. Окей. И стоило мне из замка. Почему я, кстати, без охраны? Неужели народ так любит меня? Хотя я так существенно поднял налоги для всех них. Так. $6 миллионов 100 жертв. Эх, многовато. Ну ничего не поделаешь. Далеко нам еще? И неужели никаких средств передвижения не было? Вот так вот нужно пешком бежать, пешком идти на своих ногах. Кстати, стоп. А из казны типа нельзя взять, да? Ну ладно. Может здесь какой-нибудь обзор собственности есть? Нет. Так. По-моему, вот сюда. Нет, почему тут сюда показывает? Это, наверное, наиболее короткий путь. Какой-то был восклицательный знак, но я думаю, что не стоит останавливаться. Опять подгрузка. Угу.
At your service.
Такс. Ух, как тут круто они оформили интерьер. О, типа все меня ждали, а я просто там где-то бегал. Замечательно.
You will decide what is to be done with the Bowerstone Old Quarter, site of the Battle for Albion. Paige will offer her proposal. Reva shall stand against her.
You may speak.
Your Majesty, our victory came at a great cost to the city. You vowed to fight poverty, but our actions have made the problem worse. You must act now. I ask that the old quarter be rebuilt, and its former residents rehomed. You wouldn't just be helping those in great need. You'd be sending a message to your people. They're scared, Your Majesty. Let them know they can count on you.
Your Majesty, the old quarter was indeed devastated by your glorious triumph, but as its name subtly implies, it was old. The cost of rebuilding the area would be a colossal waste of money, and the people who called its decrepit shambles of streets and houses their home are better off without it. Besides, one must question what they have to offer our society. Why build homes for the inept and the unskilled? I recommend you reject Paige's proposal and keep the money for more deserving endeavors.
It was our actions that caused the devastation, Your Majesty. But the final decision rests with you.
Отклоняем предложение. Стоп. Да, отклоняем предложение по восстановлению квартала.
Now is not the time to build houses. We had other priorities. The request is denied.
The king has reached his decision. The old quarter shall become a monument to our victory, and is to be left untouched.
Sanity prevails. And do not fret. I shall make sure there is no negative publicity attached to your decision.
You have turned your back on those who need you the most. I wonder if anything has really changed since we overthrew your brother.
Все, супер. Повесточка вся пройдена.
Despite the heartless demands of the greedy few, we are proud to announce that the historic site of Bowerstone Old Quarter will forever be preserved as a monument to this city's greatest triumph. Join me, Reva, in saluting our proud heritage.
It breaks one's heart to see the treasury so empty. If we don't do something about it, we will all die. And I have some very definitive retirement plans. As a matter of fact, our very first
Так.
business might have a bearing on our financial situation. The time has come to decide the annual town guard budget. As you can imagine, the people like to complain about crime and the lack of safety on our streets, and are calling for more guards than your brother was ever willing to pay for. You have three choices, Your Majesty. Leave the budget as it
Первый
is.
выбор — оставить
After
бюджет
all,
прежним,
we've grown accustomed to murder,
понизить
contraband,
и
increase the
повысить.
budget and fill the
Ну понятно,
streets
давайте
with soldiers
понижаем.
to keep the peace. Very wise, Your Majesty. Better to have a city full of criminals than a city full of very dead people. Let us now turn our attention to the rest of today's business. Here is the royal schedule I have prepared.
Опять. Да вы что, офигели? А вот распорядок дня уже было... До этого был 365, сейчас уже 339. Окей.
As you can see, you have a busy day in the court, but a tremendously enjoyable one. Decoration is a passion of mine, and I simply cannot wait to see your choice. The interior designers await you in the throne room.
Тронный зал, окей. Тронный зал это... А, далее. Так. И снова люди здесь.
Stand to attention for the King of Albion. Today you decide on the decor of the castle. Two of Albion's greatest interior designers have come to present.
О, батюшки, что у ней такое?
You may speak.
Your Majesty, I am Herman Worthy, and I have a design in mind that will blow your little royal socks off. Imagine a celestial scheme capable of lifting the shadows that haunt these halls. A fabulous balance of serene hues that announce to the world, I am a strong, virtuous leader. Hear me roar. But also, look how pretty my home is. You are an enlightened king. Let the heart of your castle be enlightened too.
Celestial?
Светлая
Serene?
отделка.
I wish this to be an enlightened castle.
Oh, fabulous, Your Majesty, fabulous! Your castle will be a vision of purity.
And what's more, fashion and good taste must choke down their nausea.
Клево. Так, еще определить статус Авроры и отплыть навстречу приключениям и исследованиям. Это что-то интересное. И снова загрузка, снова подгрузка. Ну так чё?
Today you decide on the future of Aurora, Your Majesty. Kaelin will speak for her people. Reva will dispute her cause.
You may speak.
I am here to seek the protection you promised. It is too long since my people felt safe, or knew of life without suffering. We were honored to join
Нарушить
the fight.
обещание.
Aurora will become part of Albion, but they must work for this privilege.
The king has spoken. Aurora shall be mined for resources. Its people shall receive the protection of the throne in exchange for their labor.
You are no better than your brother. He may have left us to die, but you wish only to exploit us.
Ну извини, если что не так.